Okay, so now we have our basic homepage, which is clicking through to links. If you want to go to the next post, you're going to have to click on our home button again. So what we want to try and do is have a previous to next navigation on each page. And we can do that by passing some context down to the page. So in our Gatsby node, we've got this here where we pass the slug. We're also going to pass it previous and next, and to do that we're going to want to have a previous for const or previous, and one for next as well. But previous is basically going to be the index of where we are, and obviously we're going to need to put index up here. So if we do that and then wrap things up, and it's going to be index equals post length minus 1. So if that equals post.length equals minus 1, then null. Else we're going to have posts index plus 1, and have for next equals index equals 0, then null. Else posts index minus 1. And then we're going to want to pass in previous and next with our context here. So previous and next. Save that. Hope nothing breaks. Let's check out. This looks fine. Okay, let's go back to home page, and now we're going to want to add the, well, we're going to check out the context on our pages. So we can do it in the blog post template, and if we bring in our dump component, spell components dump, and just put it straight in here on and what previous, and that is going to equals the previous, but we need to actually get it out of our page context. So we're going to need to have page context passed in here, and we want to get the previous and next from there. Equals. Cool. So dump previous, and we're going to copy this down here. Have next. Save that. See what we get. Nothing. Okay. Second post. Nothing. Okie doke. So I'm guessing I need to kick off our dev server again, because this information hasn't been, Gatsby node's already run. So this information is going to be passed in at build time. So we should have this information coming in now. Go. Close this. Sure one. This. So we've got our field, so our slug, and we've got the front matter, third post. So that's the previous component, the previous post, and the next post down here. So we can use this in our blog post template here to navigate through the posts we have available to us. But before we do that, let's just take a quick look at the page context as well. So let's just delete this and page context and PG. So we have quite a bit of additional information here. So that next and previous are both here. We have the front meta, and we also have the slug, which is what we passed in by Gatsby node. Cool. Okay, so now let's go and take a look at the information we've got coming in here and the information we've got coming in here. So let's save this for now. Our Gatsby node is just bringing the information from all MDX regardless, and the information on here is it's gonna use whatever slug gets passed into it via Gatsby node. So that is different to what we have on our index page. So say if we have a post on there which isn't published, then it has the it won't show on our index page, but it will show on our previous and next. So let's just do that with our second post. Save that and take a look at our page here. It's the localhost blog. We'll have two posts here, but if we do Control P and find the blog post template, and basically go ahead and undo those previous and next one, and then we take a look at the post here. Third post, the previous is second post. Second post doesn't show in here. So what we're going to need to do is just make our blog post, no, sorry, not our blog post, our Gatsby node query mirror what we want to see in our index here. So really what we want to do is just copy paste to that, put that in here. Then now we have our published posts filtered out, or unpublished posts filtered out. So if we go back to our homepage here, and I'm guessing we're going to need to build it again. So it's still showing the second post here, but if we go to our terminal, which is here, close that, start again. We should have the filtered out posts and correctly sorted as well. Okie dokie, so third, hello world, there should be no second post for the previous, there isn't, so this is hello world, it's the first post, and then we're on the third post here, so there isn't a next post. Cool, close that, back to here, let's go back to the index, and let's work on the previous and next. So we're going to use the information we've got in here, which is being passed into our blog post template, and we're going to put in some previous and next goodness. So at the bottom of each of our pages, we're going to want to interpolate some information from previous and next. So if previous is false, then nothing. Else, we're going to return our previous link, which is going to be inside of some placeholder tags here, and that's going to be some JSX, it's going to be some interpolating some JavaScript from previous, and the information that comes with that is going to be in the link component. We have link on the page, we do. Okay, so we import it, and that's going to be to the previous .fields.slug. Okay, and we're going to close that tag there, and then in the tag we're going to want to have a P, which is going to show the previous front meta title. Cool, save that, see what we got. Get rid property slug of undefined. So fields, previous. Okay, so previous fields.slug, that should, have I? Next is a sign of value but never used. Okay, that's cool. That should be getting passed in here with from the page context. So let's have a look at this. Post.field.slug, post.field.slug. What am I missing? Post field. Oh, is it fields or field? Oh, it's not coming in on our query here. Because this field.slug. So what are we missing from here? Fields, post fields slug. Slug is post field slug. Next. Right. Take a look. Let's take a look at what we've done that already. We're taking a look at what's in previous. So let's go back. Cut this for now. We're going to paste it back in. And we're going to take our dump. And we're going to take a look at previous. And it's going to equal previous. We're going to see what's in here. Oopsie. And we need to import dump. Okay, components, dump, see what we get. So, fields slug. And what was I trying to put in here? Previous fields slug. So I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Copy that. Yep, that's the same. Fields. Can I type fields? No, I can't type fields. That's what it is. Right. Apologies if you're screaming at your screen seeing me do that. My bad. So next is sign of value but never used. That's fine. Link is not defined. Now. Okie dokie. So hello world. We can navigate previously. So now we need to do next. So it's going to be the same, pretty much the same thing, but for next. So interpolate some JavaScript. Next. If it's false, then we're going to return null. Else, we're going to have a return, which is going to be some empty brackets. And then in here, the same as what we've done here. So JavaScript again, next, and it's going to be a link, and then a P inside that link. And it's going to be next, front matter, title. Okay, and the link is going to be to next fields slug. Cool, save that, see what we got. Okay, third post. So we still have our second post as marked as unpublished. So if you go third, this should go to the first post, and this should go third. Let's go to our post, second post, and publish it. True. And then see the second post coming here. And now we can navigate through third, second, and hello world first for all of our posts. So that's that for that part. Now what we're going to look at next is for when we have things like code blocks, because we're doing like a developer blog, so we're going to want things like code blocks. So if we say JS with 3 backticks, and in here, and we're going to want some nice formatting around this. So next up, we're going to look at using some code blocks with Formidable Labs Prism React Renderer, which is going to give us some nice syntax highlighting on our blog.